Dude, pointed stick.
Pointed stick! Pointed stick!
Pointed stick.
Pointed stick.
Pointed stick?
Pointed stick!
Whoa, pointed stick.
That pointed stick.
Pointed stick.
Stick. We don't have any time for your trolling behavior on this channel. It just isn't welcome here. And so, good riddance to you.
All right, so I'm bored. I'm really fucking bored. Happen to be home tonight, which is kind of fucking rare, to be honest with you. So here's what I'm gonna do. There was a video tonight that was linked in the Discord. Chris Thompson put it out. It's got to deal with. Hold on, let me set this up on the screen here. Sorry, I'm a little, you know me, I'm professional. But has to do with 911 call, strange 911 call, and everyone loves putting everything into one phone call and saying it's true and, wrapping something around it. But I want to kind of look at it, and I want to start with this call, because this caller says he called before. It almost sounds like it might be this dude. And it's actually call 573. But we're going to have to listen to a little bit of this, because scrubbing through this is kind of a pain in the ass. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna get it perfect. So listen to the last 20 seconds of this call.
Yeah, he was able to get, so he's in 2402. His name is Tony.
Okay. Just stay where
And
you're
then we'll
at,
get
okay?
to
Oh, I am.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
we'll get to the call.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll hop on the way, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So again, I don't know that this is the exact same person. I'm just guessing. He says he did call before. It doesn't fit with the time frame, and I'm not going to scroll through 8 hours of 911 calls. I haven't listened to these in a very long time. I did listen to all of them at one point, but I haven't listened to these in a very, very, very long time. So I don't want to scroll through, to try, because he says he called like 20 minutes earlier, which means could be half hour, could be an hour, could be 10 minutes, whatever. I don't know. But he called his phone call within this video that's in question was about 2 in the morning. It was 1:56 and 43 seconds, something like that. This is quite a bit earlier, I think. So I'm gonna play this real quick, because like I said, it does sound to me like it might be the same guy. I don't know. I haven't listened to him side by side, but I'm about to.
Monday, October 1, 2017, 23:07 and 18 seconds.
911 emergency.
Yeah, we're hiding. We're hiding.
Calm down, sir. Calm down. Where are you?
We're hiding in the sports book underneath that. There's 100 people hiding.
Okay, hold on. You're hiding in...
They made it through the police barricade. It's a big corner by the New York. We're in the sports book underneath New York.
So, yeah, this guy's crazy frazzled, man. They made it through the police barricade. They're hiding in New York. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Now, this isn't the call in question. This is just another call that I stumbled across. I was trying to find this damn thing, and trying to see if I could just kind of spot another call that sounded like his. But I want to listen to this, because this is strange.
Hold on. Do you see who was shooting?
We did, but we ran so fast. Well, I didn't think anybody was shooting until I thought they were making nothing. So they jumped off the bridge, so they're coming from other.
So what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that shit? What am I supposed to make of that? She asked, "Did you see the people that were shooting?" So we did, but we made it through, and then it breaks up, and he says they fell across, or they fell off the bridge, or fell across the bridge or something. What the I don't know.
The cops clearly don't know about it.
and the cops don't know about it.
Please.
Hold on.
So is he saying that he saw the people, or is he misunderstanding what she's saying? And he's saying that, you know, he's with a bunch of people that ran across the bridge and ran into, I don't know. You know what? This might not be the same caller. The other caller was at the, I think the Best Western or something like that. But let's look at this.
Slow down. Did you see what the person looked like?
They're fucking Arab, obviously. I don't know. I have no idea.
That right there is why I think it's the same guy, dude. Because the same guy just pinpointed straight out they're Arab. And yeah, you know, obviously, aside from the blatant racism there, yeah.
Did you see what it done?
I mean, maybe they really were Arab. I don't know, but yeah, this is I think in times of crisis, you know, at least before, well, yeah, I guess everyone kind of assumes Arab.
Our clothing or anything?
And they're just dressed like fucking normal jeans and shit. They're fucking.
What color shirt? What color jeans? And how many people?
I don't know. They're about to jump over the fence. I didn't think what was happening, so I saw them jump over the fence.
No, it's not the same guy. But he's talking about a bunch of people jumping over the fence. But this is like one of those things that you take this totally out of context. You know, she asked if she saw the shooters, and he's talking about like an army of people coming over the fence. And it's, okay, bro. Yeah.
Yes. Sir, calm down, please. Calm down, please. I can't understand you, okay?
All right. So this is no relation to what I'm actually looking for. So let me go to the other video here and get to where the questionable call is here that we're having current discussion on. It took me a while to find this damn thing too, because these calls go by the seconds, man. It's 8 hours of bullshit you got to get through to get to them. But here it is, the call. Ooh, the new shiny.
2017, 23:56 and 46 seconds.
Okay, so 23:56. So I'm wrong. It's not 2 in the morning. It's so it's almost midnight. Yeah, it's almost midnight. So it's 11. Okay, give you that.
911 emergency, Holland 16085. Do you need police, fire, or medical?
Now at this point, shooting has been stopped for almost a full hour and 45 minutes.
This is for the police. I'm just calling. I called about this earlier. I'm almost positive, two of the shooters at the America's Value Inn.
Okay.
And they didn't have weapons.
America's Value Inn. He saw two of the shooters at America's Value Inn. Let me get that up real quick. Again, I'm totally professional here. Let's see. So it came up with, I need a map. All right. Okay, so location we are talking about. Let me put this over here. As my computer freaks out because I'm trying to do a million things at once. So let's look at this. Is there anything on here crazy? No. All right. That's what we're looking at, dude. America's Best Value in downtown Las Vegas. So what we're looking at here is, let's see, where's the venue at from where this is at? I mean, is this even the right one? Because he's claiming it's somewhere. He tells where it's at, where he says it's at. Let's see. What are we looking at? That's downtown Las Vegas. No, we don't want downtown Las Vegas. Let's see. He's saying that he's claiming that it's behind Hooters. So let me get my That's the Rio. I'm in the wrong area. I'm completely in the wrong area. Shit, where am I? There's Las Vegas Boulevard. Okay. There's Harmon, New York, New York. There's Tropicana, or what used to be Tropicana. We got the Oyo back here, the Desert Rose, nothing, escape rooms, Desert Moon Mushrooms. Desert Room Mushrooms, that's awesome. Anyways, Desert Rose, Candlewood Suites, Holiday Inn Express, Motel 6. He said it's over here by the Motel 6 somewhere. You got a Holiday Inn over here, you got a Days Inn, you got a Studio 6, you got a Denny's, you got an Oyo. I don't see what he's talking about unless it's this building right here, which I don't think it is. I've driven down that street. I don't think that's it, but I could be wrong. But he does claim it's by. Okay, so let's listen to the call a little bit. See if we can spot where this guy's at.
Out, but they had backpacks and they were carrying heavy vests, like ballistic vests.
What's an address, sir?
I don't have the address there. It's America's Best Value Inn.
What's a cross street?
America's Best Value Inn. So, you know, what he's saying is they're carrying ballistic vests. He's not saying they're wearing them. They're carrying them, which, I don't know, man. This guy's sus, dude. This guy's more sus than the, than anything else going on here. Let's listen a little bit.
It's right behind. It's right behind Hooters.
Okay, so Tropicana and what?
I don't know because I'm away from there now. I don't know. I'm not there right now.
Okay, so is it like Tropicana and Las Vegas Boulevard or?
No, it's behind Hooters. There's a hotel you can look on the map. It's a motel, America's Best Value Inn.
Okay.
And it's right next to the Motel 6.
Oh, I put it in wrong. I put Best
And they were on the lower level.
Okay,
Two
give me 1
males
second.
walking calmly in the other direction while everybody.
How long ago?
The last time I called was maybe 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Or maybe 40 minutes ago. But you're going to want to check this out because those vests, I know those were not, they were, I mean, carrying heavy vests.
America's Best Value Inn?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. No weapons in their hands?
No, not in their hands, just backpacks and, you know, I'm assuming in there. And then they had ballistic vests. Middle Eastern, late 20s.
Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on.
All right. Middle Eastern, late 20s. So how close do you think this guy got to those people? Right? How close do you think he got? He like walked right next to these people. He thinks that these people are sus as shit. And he just like walked right up on them. You know, close enough to where, you know, 11 o'clock at night, you know, he realizes that they're Middle Eastern and they're in their 20s, mid 20s. I mean, bro, that's, I don't know, dude. This call's sus as shit, dude. This is crazy. At least to me, it is.
Okay.
And he doesn't even know where he's at. He's like, yeah, it was America's Best Value. What were you doing there? She never asked him that, but, you know, I mean, I would have asked him that. Like, what the fuck were you doing there? Were you at the concert? I mean, what the fuck?
They were both Middle Eastern?
Yep.
He sounds like way calm. This dude sounds way calm. So I guess, you know, it's possible he's a vet or something like that. But, man, he sounds way calm. What the hell just happened?
Okay.
Because the calls before it and the calls after it are people panicking, like freaking the fuck out. You know, even at midnight, you know, people are just losing their fucking minds. And this guy's, yeah, he's cool and collected.
And they were all black clothing?
Not all black clothing. They look like they had on button-down shirts,
Okay.
And
Okay, so
black.
one of them, and you said
So button-down shirts and slacks. So you can put that picture in your head. Two Arab dudes, I guess, in the mid-20s, with button-down shirts and slacks. Sounds like, oh my God, sounds like half of Vegas. Sounds like half of Fremont Street. I mean, not the Arab part, but you know, the clothing.
20s, correct?
They
What
look
color?
to be in their. They both look to be in their late 20s.
Late 20s. Okay, late 20s.
Okay. And what color?
How you know that, dude? You see the crow's feet on their face? I'm just curious. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. This is weird.
Shirt and pants was the first one wearing.
Kind of a checkered reddish shirt with dark pants, blue or black.
Okay, with the vest on?
The vest? Nope. They were carrying it. They were holding it.
Oh, okay.
Draped over their arm.
Oh, they were carrying the vests draped over their arm. They weren't wearing them. So, yeah, they're not attacking people. What are we doing, dude? What is this?
But
Okay.
I could tell the weight of it. I could
tell the weight of it. Would you pick it up? Did you carry these motherfuckers? What the fuck are we talking about here? Hey, tell the weight of it. Why? By what the way they were walking? Were they fucking limping or something? Did it look like they were carrying a corpse over their shoulder or something? I mean, what the fuck, man? How do you know the weight of something somebody is carrying in their hand draped over their arm? I mean, were you looking at the tendons and their muscles and shit? Like, I mean, are you a physical therapist? I mean, I don't get it. I don't. I think people say a lot of weird shit, dude. And this is one of those times when I think people are saying weird shit. A lot of these phone calls are crazy.
I know what that was.
Okay. And then the second
7 to
one?
10 pounds.
And the second one?
I don't remember what shirt, but also.
Okay, give me one.
Also, slacks, dark slacks.
Slacks. How dare you? How dare you? Someone called the fashion police. How dare you in Vegas wear slacks?
He's saying about 20 minutes ago. Okay.
Yeah, maybe longer. I called it. I made another call. You can look if you can look it up by my number.
Okay, and so,
right
so the
after
second, so the second one.
So I'll put it about what, 11:30, something like that. I mean, shit was still going wonky at 11:30. We're still getting reports of shooting up and down strip and stuff at 11:30. So okay.
One is wearing what? Sorry.
Dark pants. I don't
pants?
remember the color of this shirt, but
Okay.
kind of a button-down shirt.
Okay, and then same thing with this.
How dare you? I mean, you're gonna go do some special agent fucking ninja shit, at a country concert, shooting people up and down strip, whatever the fuck you're doing. Wearing a button-up shirt and slacks, really, dude? Is that what we're talking about? You're carrying a bulletproof vest or ballistic vest, he called it. I mean, we've all seen those since then. All these Antifa shitheads up there and up north, they all wear that shit. But yeah, I mean, at this time, it wasn't very common.
Vest?
Yep, backpack and a vest.
They have backpacks. How dare you have a backpack as a tourist in Vegas? You know what it sounds like to me? What it also sounds like to me, it sounds like two dudes who were probably staying at the Tropicana or even the Hooters, possibly, and walked in and, were trying to check in or whatever the case may be, maybe check out, who the fuck knows. And I mean, they could have been at the airport for Christ's sake, but I doubt it because they would have had a problem getting back there. But like these two people possibly could have been just dudes. They were trying to check in. They had all their shit with them, which backpacks, I mean, and they were dressed to impress, showing up to Vegas. Maybe just got a limo ride from a casino into you know, the Hooters or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know why you take a limo to Hooters because it's kind of ghetto. But you know, but two dudes showed up in Vegas, got all their shit on their back, and they're only going to need 1 day's worth of change of clothes, and going to take off in the morning. You know, maybe their car's locked down in some lot somewhere. Maybe they came from New York, something like that. Somewhere they had a fucking hard lockdown, and they were rallying, right? You know, gathering all the people and shit. And these two motherfuckers, you know, heard some shooting, heard some chaos going on. Everything started going crazy. They're like, fuck this. We're getting the fuck out of here. And now they're like, we got to get a room. We got to get a fucking room. We got to find something cheap because, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a second room for the night. And they ended up with this fucking ghetto motel. I mean, that seems to be more plausible than, you know, two suspicious Arab dudes walking around town in public with ballistic vests, you know, less than a mile away from the event, an hour and a half after the event. I mean, at that point, anybody that was involved, you know, would have been that survived, you know, would have been halfway to Los Angeles at that point. They would have been at the state line, man, staying at the Alien Jerky place, hanging out in front of that. I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay. Did either of them look drunk or high, or you don't know?
No, they didn't look high.
Okay.
They looked very calm.
Okay.
And we're moving in kind of the opposite direction of, you know, everybody leaving the concert.
So that's an interesting point. Moving in the opposite direction, everyone leaving the concert. So that does debunk a little bit because everybody would have been heading, and I can't find this damn place, dude. I'm kind of looking in the background here. I can't find this damn place. This place is a freaking ghost. I think he says it's over by the Motel 6. So I know where that's at. And we do have body cam from the Motel 6. Quite a bit of it. We have a body cam from, I think, the Best Western over there. Or not a body cam, a civilian cam from that. But I don't know about this place he's talking about. I can't even find it. There is a place called, I said when I looked it up, that's what it brought me to is, oh shit. I lost my thing here. America's Best Value in downtown. America's Best Value in downtown Las Vegas, which is that's downtown, bro. That's no. That's up there. Let's see, what's that by? That's nowhere near it. That's yeah. That's way the fuck up in the middle of nowhere, dude. I mean, it's just in the middle of nowhere. It's off of Main and Washington Avenue. So I'm not finding a sister place, you know, nearby where he's talking about.
Whenever, and you said they were going opposite direction of when everybody else was running?
Yes.
Okay.
And they went straight to but you know, we were running down the alley and away from that hotel. They calmly walked to that hotel.
Okay. Did you see what apartment number they went into?
Okay, so he says an alley behind the hotel. I think it sounds like he's talking about the Best Western. It sounds like he's talking about the Best Western because we do see the alley in front of that hotel, motel, whatever the fuck it is, when the guy gets kicked out in one of the cameras, in the civilian cameras.
Ground floor, middle of the building. I didn't see that. And somebody opened the door for him and let him in.
Okay. And you didn't get the exact one?
So somebody opened the door for him. So that doesn't fit with what I'm saying. But I mean, who knows, man? Maybe one of their friends got out early and got a room already. And he's like, "Get your ass over here, man. Come hang out in my room." Who knows?
Exact door? No, I did not.
Why not, dude? They got close enough to see the muscles in their arms twitching from carrying a ballistic vest.
Okay. And then after that, did they come out?
They were just, they were standing. They unloaded what they had, and they were just holding their backpacks still, but watching everybody,
Okay.
you know, around them.
Yeah,
And
I would
think
be
they knew
too.
that I was suspicious, and
Okay.
I went to a fireman.
Because you're probably acting shady, bro. They're probably thinking the same thing as you. They probably have a 911 call about this fucking guy. I'm willing to bet that it's probably on here if I wanted to scrub through this whole thing, but I don't care enough to do that. And, but, yeah, they come out. They still got their shit, which is kind of strange. I think they would leave it inside the room, but maybe they were thinking, well, maybe we can make it back. Maybe we can get out of here. Maybe we should, just bolt out of here. And their buddies, tell them to stay there, whatever the case may be. And this dude's just staring at him like, you guys are sus, man. And they're looking back at him like, dude, what the fuck's this guy's problem, man? What's homeboy's problem here, man? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, bro. This is crazy. Again, I'm bored. I am so fucking bored tonight.
He seemed to have too much else on his plate.
Okay.
And there was somebody shot in the restaurant next to that.
Wait. She said something. Wait. What did we just hear? What was that? I'm sorry, but we're gonna go back a little bit on this call.
Suspicious, and
Okay.
I went to a fireman. He seemed to have too much else on his plate.
Because fireman didn't care. Because you probably pointed these dudes out, and he's like, "Yeah, it's two dudes standing in front of a room, dude. Like, fuck's your problem?" And yeah, obviously, like, the fireman didn't find him suspicious, right?
Okay.
And there was somebody shot in the restaurant next to that. Because somebody ran out to tell the firemen.
Okay.
We have someone wounded there.
All right. Well, I have the call set up. What's your first and last name, sir, again?
Matt, M-A-T-T. Last name is.
Okay. And a callback number for you? Okay. All right. I have a call set up for officers to go out there, okay? If you see anything else suspicious, go ahead and let us know.
Yeah, will do. Thanks for your help.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, what the hell do we get from that? I mean, there's a lot of information there, right? Oh, two guys, late 20s, Arabs. Everyone loves to blame the Arabs. So carrying what he thinks was a ballistic vest, but then wearing button-up shirts and slacks, which is not something you normally see with a militia running through town. I don't know. That's weird. So let's see if we can find where this dude's at. And let's see. Stop that. Let's go. Let's run this thing. All right, so here's where America's Best Value Inn is, in downtown Las Vegas. Nowhere near anything important. Like, I don't know what kind of people stay here. Although, I don't know, there was a dodgy hotel that I remember Laura Loomer was hitting on, that she said they were Sicarios or something. I wonder if this phone call has to do with that. Or some weird shit like that. She was tracking down something back in the day. And I mean, this call, it'd be interesting to see if this call was actually tied to that, and that's where they actually started that whole idea, investigation, whatever on that. I don't know. But let's see. So this is Las Vegas Boulevard, right? So what's near there? Isn't this the field? Yeah, some weird fucking park, right? So this is Las Vegas Boulevard. Go down Las Vegas Boulevard. Here we have what, Seagull Suites. Okay, so yeah, we're not even close to anything special. We get across the 11 freeway here. We're in residential. We're in deep north Las Vegas Boulevard. So yeah, this is not where we need to be at all. There's a Strat, so it's north of the Strat. So of course, everything north of the Strat is it's kind of a rough area. It's a very rough area. So I don't think that's what he's talking about. In fact, I'm pretty positive it's not. He may just have the name wrong. So what do we got here? We got there's Tropicana Avenue, and he's talking about back here somewhere, I believe. And then here, this I'm guessing is the alleys. So there's an alleys behind Denny's. He did say a girl came to tell him there was someone in the restaurant that was hit. So I'm guessing somewhere around this Denny's somewhere. You have the Holiday Inn Express, whatever suites. You have Candlewood Suites down here. You have Desert Rose over here, which we all know about. We've all heard a lot about. And then what else we got? We got anything else in here that's going to show up? Holiday Inn Express, Howard Johnson, Tropicana, Motel 6, Las Vegas Tropicana. They call it the Studio 6 Suites. Okay, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Put a little more lipstick on that pig, dude. So, where do we think he's at? I'm thinking somewhere over here. I don't know what these are. I don't know what this building is right here. We could probably find out. If I could find the dude to put down for that, which I can't. I don't know why. Okay, so that's not an alley. That is an alley. There's the Denny's. Okay, so there's Denny's. There's the Motel 6. Yeah, the official Motel 6. Here's the, I guess, the fancy Motel 6, if there's such thing. Holiday Inn Express Suites. I guess could be. I don't know what this is. Is the Howard Johnson? Okay, that's not it. Candlewood Suites, Las Vegas. Maybe it's been rebranded. I guess, possibly. I guess you can call this an alley, although not really. I think the only alley that I see here is probably this one between the Denny's and what used to be the Tropicana. Right? Is that the old is that Tropicana? That is Oh, rip Tropicana. Actually, no, this is Tropicana. This is there's the Oyo, which is the is that Hooters, right? Am I tripping or am I wrong? That's the old Hooters, right? The Oyo? I believe it is. I don't know. But he said it's behind that. So it's gotta be one of these somewhere. So here's the alley, I'm guessing. I mean, I don't think there's an alley in between these right here, the Motel 6 and the parking lot. I guess there's possibly an alley there. Doesn't really look like an alley necessarily. It looks like it's probably just a fence dividing them. The only alley I see is possibly over here. This is Bing. This is Bing, isn't it? Yeah, it's Bing. No wonder I'm having issues. Hold on a sec. Let's try and get up Bing. What was it called? It was called America's Best Value. Okay, let's see if we can find okay, that led to Bing, huh? Yeah, it led to Bing. Let's see. Let's do. Let's try to get on Google Maps here. If I can. Sorry, I'm doing it on a different tab here. I'm fighting the. See Google Maps. Okay, so let's go to here. And hopefully it's not on the screen, or I'm gonna dox the shit out of myself. Let's see. So we want to go to America's Best Value, Las Vegas. Yeah, it's permanently closed. So let me share this. Let's make sure this ain't gonna frickin' dox the shit out of me, because it has before. All right, I think we're safe. I think we're safe here. Let me do this. All right, there we go. At least this, we can probably get a street view on this. So that's not where we want to be. Yeah, it's still showing me downtown. So we want to be, where are we at? Where's Las Vegas Boulevard? Damn it. Las Vegas Boulevard. Las Vegas Boulevard. I can't even speak freaking English right now. There's Las Vegas Boulevard. Okay. So follow the boulevard down, and then we get to right about here. And then we're at the Cosmo. There's the MGM. Okay, so here is, yeah, there's the Oyo, there's the Denny's. Okay, let's look at this. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, it looks like an alley. Howard Johnson. What is this? The Holiday Inn Express. So you think maybe, I mean, it's possible one of these rebranded, and what he's saying was there at one point. Totally. But it looks like this might be our alley. Oh, at least the Howard Johnson. This is the driveway for the Howard Johnson. And this is, I believe, where we saw that dude get kicked out of here. If it's this one, then he said the middle of the building. So we're looking at like these right here, whatever. Although this is, I think, there's more to this. Yeah, I mean, you got middle of the building here too. He said something about we were running down the alley though. And I think, I could be wrong, but I thought you could see was this a chain link fence? I don't know. I can't remember. On the other video it seemed to me you could see. I don't see an alley though. What the fuck we talking about, man? Where's this alley at? Because he's talking about the Denny's. All right, so here's the Denny's. I believe. He said a girl came out of the restaurant. That does not look like an alley to me. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe I'm just stupid. I can't figure this out. I don't know where this guy's talking about. Because then we get to Koval and we get to a lot of industrial, which is not what we're looking for. And I don't see an alley. They said he was running down. So what are we talking about? What is this? It's a market, which would have been closed, I would think, for sure. Yeah, I don't see an alley. He did say the middle of a building though. And I would think if it's something like this, he'd say the middle of a horseshoe. So I don't think it's these. This looks like new construction. So I guess it's possible this is what he's talking about. Although I don't know, maybe these were there before and they just got renovated. But yeah, I'm not seeing an alley here. I guess go back in the Wayback Machine or something, try and figure out where the alley was, if there was one here. I mean, unless he's talking about this right here, but let's see what's a little further down. Nice graffiti right there. I mean, oh shit. That's not where I want to go. Whoops. That prompt controlling things. Okay. I mean, are we talking about that right there? I guess possible. I don't know. And then that is that's the Oyo. Okay. So maybe a little further down. We're in Duke Ellington now. What is this right here? This is a Motel 6, right? Yeah, it's backside of the Motel 6. Well, probably front side actually. And then we got the Oyo, which I think was Hooters at that time. Then we got the Desert Rose, which is not a motel. Like you wouldn't mistake that for a motel. You just wouldn't. So what are we talking about? Where was this dude? Yeah, you wouldn't mistake that for a motel. It doesn't look like a motel at all. I mean, this is all industrial. We know it's back here. EB Reno After Haven. I don't think that was active either at the time of the shooting. It might have been. I guess it could have been. There's an alley. But where's the restaurant that she pulled the firefighter to say there was somebody shot? Because there were shooting victims up here, for sure. 100%. We have statements of people who saw people up here. Where's the alley go? Where the hell does the alley go? Is that the alley? I guess that's the alley right there. Yeah, that's it right there. All right. So if they came out there, we are not going to run into any motels. If we go down further, there is a Days Inn down there. Okay, there's Days Inn down here. This would be, I guess, a motel. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I'm way off though. I think this is way off. So I think the alley was over here. Candlewood Suites. Okay. Okay, so is that the alley on the other side of the wall? Possibly. But and then there's a motel. No, it's not an alley. Oh yeah, we're back here. Okay. Yeah, we're back here. Okay, so I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, warped myself to the wrong place. So here's the only alley I see. Which makes sense because it would have run up run up past all this stuff. This is the Melissa Ramirez site over here. This is the church on the corner. They would have run up here, or they could have run behind these buildings, I guess, too. That's definitely possible. So if we look behind the buildings on the other side over here, we don't really have an alley. And the map doesn't let us go any further because I think it gets too close to the airport. They don't want us scouting out the airport for obvious reasons, I guess. I don't know if that's an alley. I don't know if that'd be considered an alley. Or even this, if this would be considered, I wouldn't consider an alley, but I don't know. But still, where did you go? What are you talking about? I mean, I guess if this thing was still active. Okay. Where's this firefighter that you said you ran into? That was some girl came out of a I think he said a diner. I said diner or restaurant or something like that. And then we had this street was covered with police. I mean, there was shit everywhere on this street, man. There were people everywhere. It was chaos. So like we'd have body cam of exactly what he's talking about. Oh, it's Tropicana. Oh, rip Tropicana. Wow. Wow, they actually drove through here. Oh, well, this is when Tropicana was still there. Oh, rip Tropicana, man. Yeah, because all new photos are it's not there anymore. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about, man. I really don't. That's the only thing I can think of is that he ran up here somehow. And maybe this is the hotel he's talking about. They said we didn't know because we just ran up the alley. This might have been an active hotel at the time. I don't remember, to be honest with you. I really don't remember a lot of this at all. So if I had to retrace footsteps, that's my best guess on what that this dude came up this way and saw the people somewhere around here. You know, honestly, the vegetation doesn't look that old. So it's very possible that this was an active hotel at the time. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I don't remember at all. Does this have a marker what it was? EB Reno after Haven. So maybe that was called America's something or other. I don't know. But they got the alley, and so I'm guessing he's talking about running up this alley. He said it was behind oh god, he said it was behind geez, I can't think straight right now. Hooters. Which, like I said, I think that's the Oyo now. And that would be this right here, I believe. This garage, I think, is part of it. Right? Yeah. Let's see if we can get to the front of this. Yeah, that's Hooters. Okay. So this was Hooters. That's my best guess on what this guy did. And like I said, if that was an active hotel, that's exactly where he saw those people, is that place. Now, I'm sorry, man. An hour and a half after this shit goes down, you're gonna sit there and you're just gonna be hanging out in front of that hotel less than a block away where it all went down? That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I don't blame this dude for what he saw and what he's saying he saw. It's just that there was I guess Chris Thompson put out a video, like one of those Brian Shields kind of videos of this is weird. Look at this. And it's like, yeah, it's not weird, dude. It's just somebody saying what they saw. And yeah, I don't know what they saw, dude. They saw a couple dudes come out of a couple dudes that are dressed kind of nice coming out of a hanging out in front of a hotel in Vegas, the land of hotels. So I don't know. I don't really get it. You listen to 911 calls, you hear all kinds of goofy stuff, man. And you don't even have to listen to all of them, dude. You just like skip around to random, stuff. Oh, what are these people doing? What the hell? Where's the party at, man? But yeah, so you can hear all kinds of crazy shit going on. And people saying, like the one I showed, where they had some guy saying he saw the shooters, but then he wasn't really saying that, it sounded like. It didn't seem like that's really what he was saying. He was talking about people like jumping off the bridge or something like that, or which I'm guessing is this right here, or actually he was at the New York. So his bridge is this one. Right here. Whoops. That's this fucking bridge. So I don't know what to say, man. To me, like the most suspect thing about this is the guy that's giving the report, because it's like, how close you get to him, bro. Like, if they were just like, I guess you walk by him. Do they walk down the alley or something? I don't know. And they're walking the opposite direction everyone else. Okay, they're walking into gunfire, I guess. But we're talking about, he made the call at 11:30 at night, so the shooting had been stopped for an hour and 15 minutes. If they were not, okay, so I think the cognitive bias here would be, if you were part of the event and you were in the event and you were running for your life, to you it's crazy. To somebody who is just like cruising around the strip and all of a sudden heard that shit going on and saw people running, it's still a little crazy, but it's not as extreme as it would have been if you were actually there when it was happening. You're seeing people get shot and hit and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, dude. I was bored tonight, and yeah, I kind of looked at that and I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like, how can you put any weight on a phone call, a 911 call like that? I can't at all, especially after everything, that we know at this point, and we actually have some body cam in the area, just not at that hotel. But I don't want to use the Wayback Machine. I don't want to fight all that. I don't want to do all that. I just want to come on here and just look this up real quick, because I was just kind of bored. But I'm gonna let everyone go, man. I'm done with this. Have a good night. What's left of it. And until something else comes up.
Dude, pointed stick.
Pointed stick. Pointed stick.
Pointed stick.
Pointed stick.
Pointed stick?
Pointed stick.
Whoa, pointed stick.
That pointed stick.
Pointed stick.
Stick. We don't have any time for your trolling behavior on this channel. It just isn't welcome here. And so, good riddance to you.